Do you want early access? Do you want uncut reactions? If so, then check out our Patreon. Link in the description down below. I'm anticipating a lot to happen in this episode because in the preview that we got, or not preview, but the after credits we got in the last episode, when the main bad guy just of this arc shows up, it's just like, what are you doing? It's like, what are you doing here? We have to go back. It's like, and the girl that he's telling it to is like on the ground panicking, trying to get away from him. It's like, yeah, there's some bad guy shit going on here that needs to be sorted out. I don't think they're going to do it that quickly. That'd just be ridiculous to resolve that story arc that fast. I'm still just enjoying the fact that we're finally in season 4 now, because people have been telling us for so long, just wait till season 4, just wait till season 4, and I'm just like, we're finally here now. Thank goodness. Anyway, I don't want to go on and on. Let's just get to it. Here we go.
Don't you worry. Sir and Bubble are the ones who are actually watching the target today, so I can teach you all about patrol duty. We'll get you up to snuff.
Why didn't All Might say anything to me about Night Eye?
All Might chose wrong. Mirio should have inherited the power.
Our hero names. We should know each other's, right?
Oh, yeah, totally. I'm Deku.
Deku? Like Deck? That's weird.
I like it.
Okay, well, I'm Lemillion. For the number of people I'll save.
Lemillion.
You took a tumble.
Don't let your guard down. Immediately gets surprised by a little girl.
Why is she trembling?
We don't want to cause trouble for the heroes.
Be careful not to arouse any suspicion.
I hope you'll forgive my daughter, Hero. I don't know what to do with her. Always playing rough, bumping into things.
Whoopsie daisy, looks like that darn mask came off again. You might want to think about getting it resized, my friend. I'm so sorry about that. It was our fault, too. I know that mask. You must be from the Hasaikai, right? You guys are famous around here.
Yeah, please don't mind the mask. It keeps out the filth.
His guard's obviously up. I can't tell him Sir's name.
So, what agency do you belong to?
We're only students. Far too lowly to be claiming association with an agency. We need to finish patrolling this division by lunch. Come on, let's go.
Right.
Oh, man.
Oh, God, the choices.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, but your daughter seems scared. This girl, she's grabbed me and won't let go. She's got bandages all over. Those are just from playing rough?
Yeah.
Mary's an exceptionally clumsy girl.
Her whole body's shaking, but she's not making a sound.
Great.
It's dangerous to make assumptions about what's normal for other people.
Yeah, everybody's different, am I right? We have to let it go.
Togeda wants us to leave, but that would only make him more suspicious. What hero would abandon a frightened child? We're heroes. Tell me, what are you doing to this girl?
Oh, no.
You heroes really pick up on the subtlest things, don't you? Very well.
Not that
This
subtle for her.
situation is embarrassing, so I'd prefer to discuss it where we won't be overheard. Hard to admit that you can't control your own child, but lately, Eri defies me no matter what I try. So determined to do whatever they want.
Here we go.
That sometimes they just don't listen. Oh, good. Done with your temper tantrum?
Eri, are you sure?
She's always like this. Sorry to involve you in our family drama. I'm sure you have better things to be doing. Good luck with your internships.
Wait!
He was ready to get violent. That's why she went back. If we keep pushing him, he's gonna be even harder to catch. For now, let's report to Sir.
Nice high walls and not too many windows, right? Oh, hey, my phone.
After a week and a half of surveillance, I feel that there are fewer comings and goings today.
What? It's Million. He says they came into contact with Chisaki.
I'm real sorry, boss. I swear, I barely took my eyes off her. The kid made a break for it.
Ugh.
And clean that up. Right. They're all infected with hero syndrome.
Hero
Total
syndrome.
oops.
I should have used foresight on you two. It's my fault.
I'm just glad you guys are okay. You could have been in danger if he'd suspected something.
Chisaki and his gang were involved in a recent traffic accident caused by a group of hoodlums, except there were 0 casualties. The thieves experienced intense pain and lost consciousness. Even reported that pre-existing ailments like rheumatism and cavities were completely gone.
The money that was stolen burned up, so there was nothing left to recover. But the whole thing seemed suspicious, so Night Eye Agency began watching Hasaikai.
He has a daughter.
A daughter?
A little girl who he called Eri. There must be something we can do to protect her.
I won't let your arrogance interfere with this case.
But sir...
Haste won't help the situation. You're not so special that you can save whoever you want whenever you want. We must first predict our opponent's moves and then make preparations to face him.
You're the core of my plan, you know. And I would hate to have to get my hands dirty.
Got a sec? It's Shigaraki from the League of Villains.
I couldn't concentrate in class. Something had to change, and fast.
All Might's out jogging right now. I figured you knew. He's been working out a lot ever since the home visits were completed.
I have to talk to you, All Might! Okay, young Midoriya is here. Hold on, how did you even know where I was?
You had to know I'd find out everything. So why didn't you warn me about it?
I wasn't sure it was my place to tell you.
Of course it was! I need to know everything, All Might! Not as your fan, but as your successor!
So Night Eye had always been a fan of mine. It was my policy not to take on sidekicks. But eventually I gave in and let him be my number 2. 6 years ago, we dissolved our partnership because of my injury.
It's time for you to step down.
But everyone's looking to me for my help.
Keep doing hero work in that body and the entire world is going to suffer.
If you're looking for a successor, why not search at UA?
Just find a cheerful and strong replacement and entrust your role in society to them. It's time.
And who will be the symbol until I find someone like that?
If you continue your hero activities like this, I won't support you. I won't. I can't.
You saw it, didn't you? I told you not to use your foresight on me. And while we're figuring this all out, how many people will have to fear for their lives? Your foresight is never wrong, so why fight this?
There just hasn't been any precedent for it. But I think I can change the future. I'm here because I want to do something to help you. Please, All Might.
I'm sorry, but for the sake of this world, I have to be able to say that I am still here.
If you continue like this, you'll face off against a villain and die an unspeakably gruesome death.
We couldn't agree about my future. I ended up running into you. I'm sorry. I didn't want to tell you because you're my fan.
All Might's going to die? That's when it really hit me. Death. I'd known something bad was coming. And everyone will die someday.
After we met, and I decided I would pass my power on to you, I told Night Eye my plan. But he was so opposed to the idea, and the rift between us grew even deeper. He rejected my decision. He thought I was an idiot, throwing my power away.
All Might, please, tell me! About Night Eye's vision! How far into the future was it?
6 or 7 years.
Wait, then that would be this year or the next.
I want you to introduce yourself to the world, and proudly say I am here.
I can't do that yet. So live! Until I can keep our pact.
I was fighting all for one. I thought that would be the end of the race. You were there, kiddo. You see, all those days we spent with one another affected me. And then your mother told me to live so I could protect and help raise you. So despite my future, I'll keep fighting with you by my side, young Midoriya. Because you have changed me, I promise that I will live. I won't be killed. I'll keep on living. I won't let them end me. The future that's been foretold will not come to pass. So far, everything has been as he said. In each case, Night Eye's predictions have come true. Hey, who knows? Maybe I've already reshaped my destiny into the future I wanted.
Not yet. We can't be positive his prediction won't come true. It can't happen. I refuse to let it. No matter what happens to you, I'll be there to help fight fate!
I'll try not to be too much trouble, I promise.
Make up with him! Then we'll see if the future's already been changed! I'll try to bargain with him!
Wait, young Victoria! Think about how Night Eye must feel about all this!
The whole thing is, everyone eventually dies. Everyone eventually passes on. And I think All Might, All Might's no different. He's a hero who's pretty much reaching the end. Damn.
You had me walking in circles underground for 30 minutes. I'm not an ant. More importantly, did you really mean what you said on the phone the other day? That you'll join us under the right conditions?
Well, I guess Shigaraki's seen the light. He's like, I do need leadership, because I'm kind of bad at it. Very bad. So, yeah.
I was thinking the League of Villains were going to show back up and be like with a new kind of line of trajectory than what they were going before, but Michael was right, they're actually kind of trash.
I'm just not seeing it. I'm really not.
Well, not right now. I mean, effective.
I don't really think that All for One. Basically, like we have faith that All Might made the right decision, but
Yeah.
who's to say All for One really knew what the fuck he was doing?
I mean,
I think he just did it for like a grudge.
Yeah, it's just like he's just a prop for his spite against All Might because he's Nana Shimura's grandson. I really feel like that seems to be I mean,
That's the only reason. They were like,
yeah.
There's got to be like infinite better candidates like that he could have done before.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Imagine if he had have actually like gone and talked to Stain himself.
yeah, I mean,
They could have like come to some sort of agreement, like
Well,
to, like how they saw things.
maybe that'll come into play later because keep this in mind. Shigaraki does not. Shigaraki thinks that All for One has pretty much chosen him. What if All for One reveals that to him, and Shigaraki, in his rage, kills All for One, and then inherits All for One's power?
is there a precedent for him inheriting powers of people he disintegrates?
I don't know. The thing is, what if All for One sees that last mental break that causes Shigaraki to act out and kill him? He then passes on the All for One ability to Shigaraki, and sees like this is what he wanted.
I think All for One's power is kind of so overpowered that I don't think it's going to go that way. That like he's going to pass that on to somebody else.
Well,
I think it's going to be an imminent threat that we're always worried about, and then at a point, it's going to get shut down, and we're not going to expect exactly how it goes. And then we're going to see that there's still an imminent threat that's a new kind of threat, probably in terms of like Shigaraki going like fucking beast mode or something. But,
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's All for One's kind of like an apocalyptic type deal that I don't think they're going to be able to overcome if it gets passed on to someone who's young and strong again compared to him.
Well, that's the thing. Much like how One for All got passed on to someone new and young. I mean, All for One, same deal. And honestly, they could just like they'll be. I think effectively it will reignite the fight, and they'll be fighting each other pretty much forever. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. I kind of don't think they're going to go that like expected with it.
Well, yeah, who's to say, really?
I mean, I wish there was more character development on Shigaraki's part. I mean, because it's just like I just don't see it right now.
I don't either. And maybe they will dedicate some time in the future to that story point. I mean, if they do, and we find out, hey, he actually idolized, his was it his grandmother?
I'm pretty sure they said that Nana Shimura was his grandmother.
Yeah. Maybe he idolized his grandmother and heard stories about her and everything.
Because I thought All Might said that she kind of estranged herself from her family
to protect
to
them.
do the hero thing.
Yeah, and what if he did in fact, idolize his grandmother, and he was told that that's your grandmother, and he tried to go meet her one time, and he yelled at her. He's like, "Grandma," and then all of a sudden she's just like ultra dismissive,
Right.
just like, and that's what caused him to truly start to hate heroes, because his grandmother never cared enough to even acknowledge his existence. That could be something. I don't know. Again, these are just us guessing, guys. I mean, we're not we're not saying, oh, this is the way the story's going to go. This is a thought. So if you've read ahead in the manga, keep it to yourself. Anyway, though, I don't know how to feel 100% about Shigaraki and all of them, joining up under the same banner. I think that's going to be a little bit strange, but
I just kind of knowing how a lot of anime series have gone in the past and everything, and just trying to think of it from a perspective of, I don't think they're going to do everything exactly as we expect them to.
no.
But at the same time, they will take a little bit of like inspiration from previous series and stuff.
Yeah.
Places that you don't quite expect. But I think that he was the first villain of the series, and he's on his way out. And they set it up in a way to have that be like one of All Might's big things, like he's really worried about and everything. But I think they're going to be introducing more powerful villains that we actually didn't expect.
Well, I wasn't expecting this new guy.
They set it up to be the way it was, to basically make us think like, oh, he's the big villain of everything, But actually, they're like, not exactly. He's actually not as significant as what we're trying to make him out.
Yeah. Well, who knows, man? I mean, the thing is, we're still only in season 4, and the characters are still growing. I mean, there's so much.
The way series with like most animes used to go all the time was there was always a bigger threat once one was taken down.
Yeah.
And
Well,
they had,
Yu Yu Hakusho is a prime example of that.
yeah, they always seem to introduce threats in terms of like, this is the biggest threat possible. Like, and then once they beat it, they were like, actually, that guy was an ant compared to this threat that's now.
Yeah. Well.
Like, that's just how they do. Like,
Well, the one I can think of most is Yu Yu Hakusho, because there was the 3 criminals, which Hiei, Kurama, and then the one guy, and then of course after that was Rando. Then there were the 4 beasts, or 4 Saint beasts, and then there was Toguro, and then there was then of course there was the demon tournament, and then of course there was the demon world, where there were S-class demons that were just absolute god tier compared to what the heroes had fought.
I'm trying to think. I think out of all of the shows that I've actually started watching here with you, previous to that, I hadn't really watched a whole lot of modern anime other than Attack on Titan. So I'm still waiting to see like how this is gonna go, because this is probably one of the first modern anime that I've watched this far into since like the older shows and everything. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm wondering. Is like, are they sticking to like the whole? Yeah, the first guys we tried to make out to be like the biggest threat ever, like All for One, Shigaraki, but
They're not.
More threats that make them look like chumps compared to, are they going to go that route, or is modern anime actually like branched off from that, and they're going to be doing it like, however they want to do it, and completely out of expectations from how it used to be.
Yeah, I don't know. There's, like I said, there's a lot of ways they can go about this,
Especially
and
modern anime has always been like isekais and stuff that have.
oh my gosh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I didn't watch much of it.
Lost in Another World. I got sucked into a video game.
I watch about like 13 episodes, and I'm just like, this is garbage. like,
Yeah.
So I don't really watch anything else related to that.
Well, again, I don't think Sword Art Online is the worst anime of all time.
That's come out that I'm just like, Goblin Slayer kind of goes in some unexpected directions.
The first episode, dude. First episode was pretty harsh.
Clearly, obviously,
a parody.
Satirizing, like,
it's satirizing
the way all
superheroes.
anime used to go,
Yes.
Then they just have some really cool fights in there.
Yes. Yeah. Well, the ones with gosh, my brain not working. Genos. The ones with Genos, like the one where Genos fought like the Deep Sea King, that was awesome. There's been a lot of really cool fights.
We're just thinking where oh gosh, the martial arts guy.
Oh,
was it Silver something?
Silverfang.
Silverfang. Him and his brother, where they were fighting like the grandfather centipede, whatever thing. And then Genos is like, "No, I've got this." And like they all went to town on it. That was a pretty cool fight.
Yeah.
Like I think some of the best fights are, not Saitama, because Saitama just shows up and just handles business, and you don't get to see anything.
I don't want to play that game.
I do too.
The concept just sounds hilarious. It's like you're always playing, like holding off until Saitama gets there at one punch.
And here's the thing: you can defeat the villain as that one hero that you're using to defend while Saitama gets there, and if you win, then Saitama pretty much gets there. He's just like, oh, well, I guess I gotta go somewhere else then. And then after that, if Saitama does get there, no matter how much damage the villain does to Saitama, like just keeps throwing like punches and blows at him, and Saitama's just like, seriously? And then you hit one button, wow, dead. And it's just like, okay, so OP man, One Punch Man, overpowered man, just doing his thing. What else is new? But that's why we love him. That's why we love Saitama. All right, well, anyways, everybody, thank you all very much for tuning into this. This was My Hero Academia, Season 4, Episode 4. If y'all want to see more, you know what to do. You hit that subscribe button, you ring that bell to stay notified. And also, if you want to check out our Patreon, we greatly appreciate it. And until next time, everybody, signing off, I'm Nate.
Micah.
We'll see you then. Peace out. God, the choice